6 or 8. It's
Okay,
in
guys. Okay, here we are. Here we are.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We are here for the hangout. We're here for the hangouts, guys. So this is obviously this nice little special edition. It's the final. Well, it has been the final day of the season. So it's a bit sad because the season is officially over. Yes, we've got the Confederations Cup. Yes, we've got the Europa League, FA Cup final, and the Champions League final. But the regular season is over. It's finished. It's well, Syria, I believe, still have one more game. So there's still one more game in this Syria, but pretty much it's mostly done. So our order of business is that we're going to start with La Liga. Then we're going to go to the Premier League. Then we're just going to touch upon Syria and Bundesliga and looking at Juventus and Bayern Munich looking forward. So that's going to be the order of play today. So let us start first in Spain. So I think it's been confirmed that Barcelona actually do pay referees. Is that?
Yeah. Did you see what Jessica Alba did? I mean,
it's what that penalty on Jessica Alba is one of the worst things. It's the worst refereeing decision I've ever seen in my life.
The funny thing is the player wasn't even close.
No, sorry, I'm talking purely objectively. If somebody can show me a worse run than that, please, be about me. Tweet me. You know what my
It's easy. Just go look up Cristiano Ronaldo penalties.
No.
I'm sure you'll find one.
Manny, I don't think you saw. Manny, I don't think you saw. It's basically.
Manny, you can't justify that. Man.
Yeah, because what basically he did, it's like me going to stand on the penalty box and just dropping and falling and just getting a penalty without no one even being like there was no contact.
Again, guys, I mean, this video evidence. Does this need to be reviewed? Do we need to actually bring?
No. I mean, as I told you, when I saw that, I was in shock. That's shocking. So, but let's go beyond that. We're going beyond the league title. They're irrelevant in this conversation. So let's talk about Zidane. So I need the hate on their faces because the last time that Real Madrid won the league title, for me, it's embarrassing that it took them 5 years to win a league title. That's completely shocking. So the last time they won this was 2012 when the GOAT Mourinho was the manager. So was Zidane winning this league title, and he still has a Champions League final to play June 3rd, Cardiff. Where does this put him as a manager? Is he responsible for the win, or is it down to the players?
It's down to the players. The players 100%. There's something I call the Real Madrid hype. Any player or any manager that suddenly is up there, oh my gosh, he's overrating player managers. Zidane is not being overrated just because he's not the first manager to do what he did. Let's be honest. So why are we overrating him?
It's not overrating because look, Ancelotti could not. I mean, Ancelotti and Zidane are very similar. Let's see what the difference is. And Zidane rotates the player, like the way he managed the team, like he just brings out like he did what Ancelotti and Benitez.
The same guy insulting Zidane in the last hangout.
Wait. I'm letting Madrid break today.
This is Juju. He flip-flops all the time, man.
I'm letting Madrid enjoy their title. I cannot hate. Let them enjoy. June 3rd, we'll talk. June 3rd.
I've never been a Zidane hater, but I mean, I just see great chemistry between him and the players.
Yeah, give him credit.
That's what I've been trying to explain to these haters is that there are different kinds of managers. Like there are tacticians like Conte. Then there are man managers, obviously like Alex Ferguson being perhaps the greatest. Then they're like father figures because like managing, it takes on different facets. And with some like Zidane would possibly take Scunthorpe to Division 6 or 7. Like, Zidane would
where would he take Elche and Granada though?
Yeah, like of course he'd relegate like Elche to basically he would relegate Elche to hell. So that's what he relegate. The fact is that with managers like Zidane, who you have amazing players. Benitez is still a very good coach. If you took this with that Real Madrid team, they may not win the league, because for a team like that who have such amazing players like that, you need someone like a Zidane who is a father figure, who allows them to express themselves, doesn't overcoach them, but tells them the right instructions. Because at the end of the day, Zidane is perhaps arguably one of the greatest midfielders of all time. So he will tell Toni Kroos and Modric things that other guys just won't know, based on his experience as one of the GOATs in midfield. But it's how they respect him, the chemistry he creates, the environment he creates in the training ground, and that permeates itself on the pitch. Because when I look at that team, this team has togetherness. And even when they're not playing well, there's a resilience and a character to them, and that comes from the captain of the ship. The captain of the ship builds that chemistry. He's the boy. An individual can't build that chemistry. It comes from the manager who oversees everything and ushers in that kind of belief. So, guys, let's put a little bit of respect on Zidane's name.
And also, Real should have won this ages ago. They just messed up a few games against.
Yeah. At the same time, somebody could say that with that set of players, I mean, you would put a gorilla in there, and at some point they're gonna win. I mean, it's not that hard.
No. It's money. It's hard because
it's a two-team league, pretty much, right? It's a 2 or 3 team league.
Wait, didn't win a few seasons ago, or
once in how many years? 40 years. I mean, it's usually if Barcelona
Look, man, you're being silly right now. You're literally pulling out arguments from your rear end to try to somehow justify not giving them this thing. At the end of the day,
Zidane,
they did not win the league title since 2012, and Zidane gave them the league title, and June 3rd is coming up. So he's giving you a league title on June 3rd.
That's when
you can't take.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Double H is like the goal was the league. I mean, the Champions League is a bonus. I mean, if he wins this, I mean, even if they don't win the Champions League, it's a successful season because this was the league was the main the problem.
It's a successful season to win. First of all, last season you win the Champions League. This season you win the league, which has not happened since 2012, and you're in the Champions League final. If Zidane dares, if he wins that Champions League back to back. So he wins the Champions League and a league, first team ever to win a Champions League back-to-back. Guys, man, let's talk. Let's talk about this.
Oh my
God. That would be some serious achievement. That would be serious.
This is a joke. Lucha did 3/4 of all the.
Look, please, no. I'm not let you mention that clown's name. Look, Kadim, let's bring in Kadim. So, Kadim, how do you think Zidane should be rated based off this season?
I think pretty good. I mean, it's like, it's a rare thing for Madrid that they don't have like a major overhaul in the squad. So I think that also brought the fruits. Like they stick to their system, to the players. But obviously they had already a successful season last year or like last season. So Zidane kept them going.
So I'm sorry. Do you think Zidane should be given the credit, the players, or both?
I think it's always both. I mean, as you said, like probably he would like.
Not always. I mean, Bundesliga is not on Carlo Ancelotti.
In Lucho's case, it's the players.
No, but I think it's like it's both sides.
It's a disgrace.
Wait. Let's cut him finish, and I'll bring on guys.
I think, as you said, Double H, that he would probably relegate with some Scunthorpe or I don't know, but the same would happen to like a tactical genius, you know. I mean, he could like fail with some other teams. I mean, you need to adapt to the players, and if they are successful, then the coach is also responsible for maintaining the dynamics in the team. I think this is also really important. I mean, if you have like a tactician, you know, like Benitez and such, they get like, I don't know, they get into arguments with key players of the squad and stuff like this because they're so stubborn and they think so much about the system.
And I also think the difference is that when Zizou came in, he already had that respect anyway because he was a legend of the club.
Yeah,
and Benitez.
but you can screw it off anyhow, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
you are a legend of the club, but when you're like a manager, you're working with the players every day. You can screw
Very
off.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, with the Benitez thing, it was when he was playing with his Liverpool coach, he talked bad about Cristiano, and like it was the design. Like when he signed for Madrid, it was never going to happen with Cristiano being there because the man I think I forgot, like there's a clip, but I forgot what he said, but he was talking negative about Cristiano when he was at Manchester, and like it never liked it. Like up since then, I mean, it was never going to work.
I mean, would you say that this team without any manager? I mean, obviously, I mean you need somebody who's. I mean, also the decisions about Isco, you know, the playing time Isco receives.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's like it's a hard thing, you know, like maybe some weaker coach.
No. The thing we forget is how many chances Barcelona had to win the league. How many times did they blow it? I mean, it's almost like they wanted Real Madrid to win.
Look end of the day, man. Real Madrid won, and credit has to be given to Zidane.
I mean, yeah, I think you have to give full credit to Real. I don't see how you could make excuses.
End of the day, yeah, you give them credit, but at the same time, you have to realize Barcelona. They didn't beat Barcelona at their best, right?
It's like saying if Arsenal won. It's like saying if Arsenal won all their games, they would have won the league. It just doesn't happen. That's not football.
Yeah,
it's completely different. Barcelona were the worst in years, though. That's what I'm saying.
Man, you're just making yourself look foolish. Like at the end of the day, these dudes didn't win a league title since 2012. They tried to mess it up, but last two games, and you have to give credit to Zidane because I repeat, he's won the league and he has June 3rd coming up. So he has the potential of being the first manager to go back-to-back in the Champions League.
Yeah,
So,
I think.
I'm sorry, the credentials for themselves. Last season he won the Champions League. This season he wins the league title, and he's got June 3rd. I'm sorry, that's real.
Yeah, and
So
to add to the discussion is with the Madrid. The reason, like the key thing about it, to be successful manager is with Madrid you have to be respected. Like if you can't just be a nobody and be a coach. Like these players won't take you serious. You have to be someone big because they won't take you. Like you can't just walk from the street and be a manager.
Okay, but let's just talk very briefly now. So, in your view, where did it all go wrong for Barcelona? They still had Messi. They still had Neymar. They
in the summer.
Had, the Cannibal. So, where did it go wrong? So, is it Lucho?
It's the
players
summer.
Underperformed?
No, it's the players they signed in the summer. I mean,
No,
they were hoping those players would fill the gaps of Iniesta, Xavi,
and also they were stupid enough to think that for me, I think that anybody who really disrespects a player like Dani Alves, you don't deserve to win play. Because for me, what they did to Dani Alves was shocking. Although Messi still had a bloody good season, still. Well, maybe more the second half.
It wasn't shocking because Dani Alves, look at his age, and at a club like Barcelona, you have to keep looking forward.
But they didn't replace him, though. That's the issue.
Let me finish. You have to keep looking forward. You can't just rely on, and he could barely run. That's the other thing. Yes, he could keep up. Juventus is for older players. They usually do better than at Barcelona. The other thing too, with the problem they had is that they're not a complete midfield. They don't have Rakitic played well the first season, but they don't have anybody there to control the game. Andre Gomez does not run the. He's like Paul Pogba in a way.
Again, that relates to the summer, no?
They cannot run the game completely. That's why Messi has to drop back because he's the one there that can run.
Barcelona's recruitment has been poor.
No, but that's true. That's fair. But you can't expect them to buy everyone.
It goes all to the fundamentals. You cannot buy wine with a beer budget. You cannot expect to buy this cheap players and expect to get like a variety.
The thing is that Barcelona are not buying first-team players. They're not buying first-team players. They're just buying squad players to help them last over the season.
Exactly.
Because look, the fact of the matter is that Ada Turan was a dud, Andre Gomez was a
exactly.
So think that Sergio Roberto is not going to somehow replace Dani Alves is an insult. So I mean, I don't. But I think it's arrogance
even
because
Alex Vidal was playing
Lucho Enrique really believed that the Cannibal, Neymar, and Messi's talents were enough to win them the league title. They almost did it, but still, that was very arrogant to think that with only those three players.
But I think maybe also those like the addition of Neymar and Suarez were also like a turning point in the whole philosophy of Barcelona. I mean, and up until then they tried to recruit players from their La Masia, from the youth, and then they bought those high money players. And I think afterwards it's sort of like maybe they didn't have the funds. I mean, to really buy the same quality on different positions.
Yeah, I think the wages of the MSN are costing them.
Yeah, I mean the wages and all that. I think they can't like. I mean, it would be total cheat if they buy then also like.
The thing is, they can't afford it because I mean, it's most of their like they pay like most of their revenue go to. I mean, not more, but a lot goes to salary, like paying players. I mean, these guys spend a lot of.
Andre Gomez. I mean, I think he's a good player. He just needs a good
I think so too.
He's a good player. There's no doubt. But he just doesn't fit in. I
don't think it's a right fit.
No. So he can fit in.
I want to move on because we need to cover different facets. So. I want to move to the Premier League right now. So this was really about the question to the panel. At the end of the day, do Liverpool deserve top 4?
Yes, absolutely.
Over Arsenal any day.
Whoa. Man, what the hell? Okay, I mean, at least think about the damn question before you answer. Okay.
Yes, because here, quick answer. No one wants to see Arsenal in the Champions League. They accomplish nothing.
Hello.
Arsenal are irrelevant.
I was so glad Liverpool made it because I was like, if these guys make it, it'll just be another mediocre team in the Champions League. At least we have Anfield, the atmosphere, the passion. I mean, Liverpool. I mean, this is great. This is great. And with the Arsenal, I mean, I think this we are entering a new cycle. I mean, Arsenal are officially a mid-table team because they're not touching unless something drastic happens. They're not touching top 4. I mean, it's official. They're not making. Look at Spurs.
But you guys can laugh now, but there always comes a moment in time when, for United, it was Ferguson leaving. That was a pivotal moment in Man United's history. I believe that for Tottenham, what they did last season, maybe even this season, is a pivotal moment in their history as a club. I think for Arsenal, because remember, this is the most competitive the Premier League has ever been. The Premier League apart from Ancelotti and Allegri, have the best coaches in the world. And maybe, so let's say Yadim, Allegri, Ancelotti, Premier League houses the best coaches in the world. So this is the most competitive it's ever been. And it is only going to get even harder.
And it's going to get harder, double H.
It can only go downhill from here if they keep vending.
Last year when we were looking at who the teams were buying, Arsenal barely bought any. They didn't even buy anyone. Liverpool, City, Tottenham, all the big teams were stacking in a lot of players. So it's not even surprising.
Nah, Arsenal only spend when they're forced to spend. They only spend under pressure. They don't spend when they should spend.
I mean, do you guys remember the start of the season when we went in with?
Well, let me ask this:
how can you be unprepared for a season
in the Champions League?
Quarterfinal max.
Liverpool, they're not doing anything, man.
I think they're gonna get past the group stage.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing
they won't get past quarterfinals. No way. Especially with that defense.
It depends. They might get the semi because it's just the defense.
No, are you mad?
The defense. If they get the good defense, they can get.
Even the way they play, man, defensively, they will never.
They're like an English version of Dortmund, like attacking wise.
It's just defensively they'll get exposed anyway, regardless.
Yeah, but that can be fixed.
Yeah, I think they'll reach. Maybe it depends on the group as well. It always depends on the group, but I think Klopp is gonna add definitely another striker. For sure, another
So that
striker. I
means
think
Sturridge has to go then because he can't play.
he doesn't fit his mold of player. He's too lazy. So he's gonna definitely get another striker. I think if they don't get as many injuries, I don't think they'll be.
And
They'll be.
of course, Mane will be key again. I think.
No. But looking at the season as a whole, for me, I mean, Arsenal, as in like they've messed up so long, and the annoying thing is that why did they decide to start playing well with 3 games to go? What happened against West Brom? What happened against Crystal Palace? When one of those flipping games, they don't come in this situation. But again, I was watching the Arsenal fan TV, and I don't know what his name is. This bald-headed guy that looks like a axe murderer.
Yo, that's hard, man.
That's no well. If you look at what he looks like a killer.
I've seen him, man, but he also looks like a cancer patient, also, man.
But my thing is that he said that Wenger said to miss top 4 by 1 point. Whereas that you lost the title by 18 points. So
that should be the main focus, right? I mean,
wait, your home's it was only one. Wait a minute, you lost the league by 18 points, and you were behind Tottenham, your local rivals, by 11 points. That's the real F-top stuff that you should really be messed up about. So for me, for Liverpool, I think where they are right now, I mean, they'll get anally raped if they go long. You don't take Lovren.
Wait, half of there's kids that watch this show. You know that, right? I mean, you can't.
Look. Kids will have to learn about this.
And the other thing with Arsenal is Benitez is joining. I mean, he'll be coming up with Newcastle, so that's a hard game right there.
Guys, I only see decline with Arsenal, man. I just don't see any improvement.
And then
tactically,
Europa League.
Now, Arsenal just need a major surgery, man. They need to sell like five or 6 players.
Let me ask this though. Does Wenger sign a new contract?
No, but what's gonna happen? He is probably he's already probably signed it.
If he has any morals, he doesn't sign that contract. But
no, I'm not sure. I think I'm pretty sure this is it. There's no way. There's no benefit of having him there anymore. And I think the Arsenal ownership is kind of shaky right now because somebody's trying to take over from the other guy. So it's
Usmanov.
He's not going to be there. That's a guarantee. I can tell you that right now.
Nah, Wenger's always good. He's going to be here next season.
Guys, let me wait. Is this right? Is this right that Chelsea have the most wins in a season? 30,
yeah,
I'm sure another team had more wins.
No, it's
no, I don't think that's true. Man.
I think United are second with 28.
Yeah, it's true.
It was tied United and Chelsea 29, I think.
You know what?
Like, I'm sure a United season had about 32 wins, man. I mean,
no, we never.
No. The Premier League Twitter account confirmed it that we have the most wins.
You know what makes it worse is that this Chelsea side is so average, and they got 30 wins.
FG, that's why I'm excited. Now we will see Kante against the big boys in the Champions League. This is not getting good. You're not going to get like all these EPL rubbish teams. This is going to get. You're not playing against all these good teams in the champ. I wanted to see Kante playing at the Allianz Arena.
No. And look. Let's see Kante at the Allianz, and we'll see it first. But my thing though is that I think Football God makes a very interesting point. But I think this isn't the strongest Chelsea side. As in this Chelsea team, how good are they really? I mean, Fabregas is really
average.
I mean, it's the formation that's protecting them.
Defenders.
I think Conte's devised a crazy formation.
No, it's not just
if they play any other formation, they'll get exposed.
Wait. Let me just land that down. I'll give you guys the floor. Because basically, my thing is that this achievement by Conte is all the more impressive. First of all, because of how tough the Premier League is. It's still a very tough league. The very fact that he only changed his setup 9 games into the season. So you think to yourself that imagine if you have 3-4-3 from the very beginning, and then you then go to the fact that David Luiz and Cahill are from the road. They are roadside defenders. So with roadside defenders, and with Diego Costa who had like a 2-month slump, you managed to get 30 wins. like Conte has to be given the full credit. You
I
know,
know it's a miracle.
No, you can't just give Conte all the credit. You have to blame the other teams also. They're so rubbish. How can you?
Nah.
Like the
He
teams
walked the
in
league.
I
EPL,
admit that we are
they're
rubbish.
horrible. They're so bad. The team.
Yeah. Agreed.
I don't know how they can't stop this team.
wait, so wait, let me even ask the Chelsea boys. So for Sharon, do you feel that this is a case of where Conte needs to be given full credit, or the team is actually a lot better than what we make it out to be?
Conte deserves full credit. I don't think this team is even that good. I mean, Cahill, I don't rate him at all. David Luiz, I still have doubts about him. But we should give credit to Conte. The way he's managed this team is superb. He's really manager of the year for me.
No, I think Chelsea gonna win the what's it called, the Premier League next year as well.
Yeah,
No,
right.
If we get more good players, then maybe.
I'm gonna give Conte the credit because the way he organized, brought in Conte and Marcus Alonso, the way he organized the team. But I'm gonna say something. Next year, he's definitely everyone's gonna know what he's doing. He's gonna struggle next year, and he's probably gonna get sad.
Guys, I've already said this right now. Like Man City are the team to watch.
Man.
I agree.
You need to stop gassing us up, man.
They're gonna spend 200 million.
Please don't, man. We're gonna spend 200 million on.
But this is only on condition. If Gabriel Jesus is fit for most of the season, and if he gets a central midfielder who he can rely on to be fit,
we need so many signings, man.
Pep needs 4 new defenders, basically.
We need a whole new defense. We need like 8 new defenders and a goalkeeper.
Right back and a left back.
And a goalkeeper, and a centre half, and a central defensive
need a new
midfielder, and a centre mid.
Joe is
No. Look, he needs 4 or 5 good recruits. There are a lot of guys who are getting like Yaya Toure won't be there. David Silva is getting on. Zabaleta is
Jesus Navas has to go, man. Jesus Navas must leave.
How about United?
That guy is flipping gap.
How about United?
Jesus Navas is getting an extension.
Look, Juiceman, look, what?
No, right now they're horrible. Right now they're horrible. But
that club is finished. That club is finished. Mourinho is gonna next season. He's gonna bankrupt them.
No. Look,
you're gonna see that club going bankrupt.
United actually finished 6th.
Save this tweet. United are winning the Europa League because they have.
Wait, one more thing. Look, even if they win the Europa League, who cares? No one wants to go to United. They're not.
Oh no, he has connections. I mean, look, Mourinho and knows Mendes. He just gave him James Rodriguez like nothing. Because Mendes is really powerful. Jorge Mendes is powerful too. He just gave United Mourinho James Rodriguez because they share the same agent. And I hope everyone should hope United makes it to the Champions League because I just want them in the Champions League. And
United ain't gonna do shit in the Champions League.
They will get knocked out in the group stages. They'll score 0 goals, 0-0.
No, I just want to see them.
I want to move on briefly. So let's just quickly touch on Juventus. So Juventus, 6th Serie A win in a row. This is
it's boring. Boring.
This is worse than Bundesliga, man.
So this is my view. I believe that out of their 6 wins in a row, I feel this is the best Juventus team out of those 6 wins. So better than the ones with Del Piero, Pogba.
I agree.
I agree as well. I agree.
Wait, didn't Juve go undefeated one time under Conte? I think they went undefeated in the league.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they won like 40 games undefeated.
But I still feel that this is.
I still think this team is
like the fact that they're on the cusp of a treble shows that this team in particular, this is a special team, because I just feel that this team literally keeper, defense, wing backs, defensive midfield, central midfield, attacking midfield, a number 10, a finisher. They literally have every single facet to a T. So it's
but the only thing is they don't have the depth. Like their bench players are not that great, to be honest.
They are.
And they have Higuain as well.
No, they have some roadmen on
like okay, these is just the 2 like Rincon and all these guys. But
Rincon, who's that?
the best player from like I think Venezuela or something. The midfielder, he's good. I mean,
you don't even know where the guy is from, and then you bring the guys.
he's good. He's good. I mean,
Nah, man.
he's good. He's good.
The only good
He's
player on
not
the bench.
good. He's not. Sorry.
Maybe Piazza or
the guy looks like
Lichtsteiner.
a carpenter.
But guys, I mean, 7 Scudetto next season. Should the Serie A Federation do something about that?
No. Look, I mean, no. Mohammed, like basically, the very fact that Roma came second and Roma
That's
literally
ridiculous,
have
man.
nobody. Roma did not have a single world-class player in the entire team. The very fact that they came second, Spalletti used Juju to get those guys that special powers to come second. And it shows that, look, they took it to the penultimate. The very fact that he took it to the penultimate day of the season shows you how well Spalletti has to be one of the coaches of the year for what he
is. Yeah.
Wait,
he's leaving Roma.
Question, guys. Guys.
Roma, by the way.
Yeah, who are the teams that are going to make Champions League from Italy? Milan. Is any of the Milan team going to make it?
Yeah, where's AC Milan? Are they in
Yeah,
top
but
four?
are these boys going to make? When are they going to make it?
AC
Inter Milan
top
have been
four.
horrible.
For me, I really think that Napoli. I feel Napoli may struggle next season. I think Roma will struggle next season, especially if Spalletti leaves. And I believe that the Milan teams, Inter Milan, I still don't trust them. But I think AC Milan could come out really big next year.
No. They still need to develop, man. They're not doing much.
If they have a big summer and this new owners are actually pumping some cash, I think they could do something. Wait, let's go quickly to Bayern Munich again. Winning the league again. It was not really that big of a surprise.
It was a terrible season. Let me tell you about this season. It was a terrible season because we basically, this is where you say, Kadim, you say the players wanted the coach. I mean, it didn't make a difference who was the coach because we basically won based on our talent. That's because the team was not even playing that good. Like it was not that entertaining, and we just won because we had better players. That was basically.
There was a big difference between Bayern this year and last year. Last year, the way they had Pep made, like, there were so many tactics, and the way Bayern played was so defined. Now it's just if you don't know what kind of football they're gonna play, each match they have different.
I think Bayern only had like 2 good games against Dortmund and Real Madrid. That's pretty much it. Every other game was.
No. For me, I think, like, look, I've been saying this thing about the Bundesliga, and I've been preaching the cap system. There is no reason whatsoever why Bayern can't win the league next season, the season after that, and the season after that, and the season after that. Because the gap in quality between...
Is Kadim sleeping again?
Yeah, Kadim is
sleeping again. Dude, man. I swear to God, every hangout is sleeping.
Wow.
Guys, next time, sleep and eat before you come to the hangout.
Oh my God.
But look,
dude,
man, it's so much like like, fair enough. Aubameyang won the Golden Boot. I don't know whether he was going to stay at Dortmund. Great achievement.
PSG, apparently that's the link. Apparently.
No, I'm hearing AC Milan.
Don't leave.
PSG man says that he's not touching Real Madrid. That's what.
Yeah, he was
what
never.
Benzema? What's Benzema doing?
No.
Benzema is good. See, Benzema is underrated. Benzema is underrated.
Benzema's garbage, man.
Underrated.
Yeah, Benzema is underrated.
Do you not see what he's doing this season?
Let me
ask you this: Will Bayern? How do you think Bayern will win the Champions League? Because I remember Ancelotti.
No,
he has three Champions Leagues now.
Yeah.
Should have been 4. It should have really been 4. Because Liverpool used you to witchcraft in that 2005 final. But do you think he will win it?
Look, with Ancelotti is with the defense. We bought Sule, and the midfield is Rudy. This guy's a good from Hoffenheim. So this is a good purchase.
But I still don't rate Bayern.
Easy, man. Let's wait. Let you finish, man. I beg.
The one thing is he needs to use all his players. I mean, Renato didn't even get and Kimmich. They didn't get a lot of playing time. And I mean, you play Lam was terrible, and Xabi Alonso was not that good. And you play these guys, And you have all this young talent, like the best prospects in the world, sitting on the bench, and you don't even use them. You don't risk them, as if the league was even close. I mean, that's my problem. And if that doesn't change, I'm not looking. It doesn't look good for Carlo Ancelotti. He needs to use all these players, and that's the other thing is, with the Champions League. I mean, I don't know. I think we're reaching. I think we're reaching a new cycle where
No,
you
no,
have to
for
spend.
me, I mean,
You
I
have to
think that.
spend.
I mean, Jujuman is right in the sense of like I think the biggest mistake Ancelotti made is not trusting the youth. Ribery is done.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
please,
Like, any fans of Frank Ribery, I'm sorry, but he's done. Like he can't hack it at the highest level anymore. Robin's but I think Robin, can you give him 90 minutes every single game?
And he needs to cross. I mean, Robin.
No, Robert doesn't cross,
will
man.
Never cross. If they told Robin that if you cross, we will save your family.
He's got inside.
He's a selfish prick. You have to deal with
Yes.
it.
He's got inside.
And the other thing is,
one more thing,
Lewandowski
Robin and Lewandowski, they can't get along together.
Oh yeah, because Lewandowski is on his peak. I mean, the team is supposed to be centered around him. He's supposed to be hitting over 40 goals
the
a
thing
season.
Is, you need
50.
to get look. The Robin and Lewandowski, they can't play together. Like Robin doesn't pass to Lewandowski. You have to get rid of one of them.
Yeah, Robin. Because Robin just. And the other thing I don't think Ancelotti gets this through his head is you can't play two attacking wingers and then put Lewandowski in the middle. These guys are never going to cross. I mean, you start with Ribery. You should start with Costa and then make Costa cross the ball.
He's just too isolated in every game, man.
Look, the thing is, you need to start Muller with Lewandowski. That's
exactly.
That
would work.
That's how Lewandowski plays his best. He needs Muller.
To be honest, I think for me, Bayern are on the decline. I don't see them winning the Champions League in the next season.
They've been frauds.
Look, no, this summer they have to spend big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
If they don't spend big, they're done.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, FG. I don't think we have to spend because I think we're reaching
No. I think this is it's a huge summer for Bayern. I think Ancelotti has to realize that, you know what, this team has to go into the future new, because I think again, Alonso is retired. Does Ribery still have the legs? Robin, I love him. He's my guy. He's getting on a bit. Lewandowski, as I say, he's at his peak. I've been saying this for ages. You have to build a team around Lewandowski and copy the Dortmund framework and play similar of how Lewandowski was at Dortmund, which is what made Lewandowski so good.
Yeah, exactly. Because Kagawa was always around him as well. I mean, they're so close to each other.
Kagawa and Ruiz and Goto were always in
Exactly.
necking.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and playing balls off of him and everything. Yeah. So, but look, let's not do like an overall round off. I mean,
I want to talk about one thing though. I want to talk about the John Terry sending off. I mean,
I'll finish one thing
guys,
about
am I the only one that finds that a disgrace the way they acted? You know, the way they treated that Premier League professional match. I mean, they turned it into a circus act, really.
What's wrong with that?
It's like weird though.
It's a Premier League match.
Are you allowed to in a match?
Yeah, look, the league's done already. So they're like, the game.
But come on, you're still playing a match. So are you allowed to literally have a guard of honor in the 26th minute?
He's the best center. He's the best center back in the EPL. Why not? Let him have it.
No.
The league.
Just let him have that moment.
It's still a Premier League match. It's not a friendly or anything like that. I mean,
and he still slept with Wayne Bridges' wife. So, you know that doesn't.
Yeah, let's be honest. The only people who were watching that game were Chelsea fans.
Yeah,
they probably wanted that anyway.
And who cares anyway? I mean, big deal. Who cares? You know.
No. Look, as I said, look again. Like I have my views on John Terry. The guy, he's still racist, and he's still.
And he asked for that guard of honor. Apparently, they didn't even offer him.
The Chelsea, look, the legend of Chelsea. Like, look, for what he's done with the Chelsea, how long he's been with Chelsea, all the way through the ranks and everything. But I think, Terry, even he knows that. Look, mate, you can't hack it at the highest level anymore. I don't think, and if he's smart, take just that China money.
No, I'd say just retire as a Chelsea legend. That's it. I mean,
and that's another question. Why did Xabi Alonso and Lam retire? I mean, they could go and play for Chinese.
China money, man.
Yeah.
Man, they have dignity, man. They have dignity.
They have standards, man. They have.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, who cares? Like, look.
They have family based on Europe. I mean, they just can't move their family to a little extra.
Look, he can go to China, Jerry. Like, what kind of standards do they have
It's free
there?
money. It's free money. You basically, no one cares. No one cares about your performance. You
Xavi
just
is a
go.
prime
You can
example.
walk.
The guy left to go to Qatar for money, basically.
Yeah,
He's
that's
coming back.
intelligent.
He's coming back rich.
Anybody can go. Like, as long as you're a big name and like John Terry is still a popular name. If you're a popular name, you can go there. Why is Lavezzi like it's a top tier player? No. So look, man, anybody can go there, man. So.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and with what's the thoughts on if it's true? I'm not even sure if it's true, but apparently Madrid bid for Mbappe, but
100
Monaco-
million.
That's all
I'm
rubbish,
actually
man.
I'm
It's all
going to
rubbish.
do a video on this.
Nah, they didn't
Like-
bid. They didn't bid.
No, but that's what people are reporting, man. I mean,
Yeah,
It's these
guys,
journalists, man. They'll write
let's
anything,
look
man.
here.
Nah.
He's coming. Look,
As a personal person, as an individual, as half hope who just lives on the streets, I don't reject 100 million. If you're going to offer, look, I'll sell my child for 100 million.
But the thing is, they can actually get they can get more than 100 mil for him. That's the thing. I think
Yeah.
we would actually go for 150 mil for him.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I mean,
You shouldn't.
guys, that's just crazy, man. The guy's
Yeah.
he's a good player, but come on.
so
It's-
I'm Monaco keeping all their players.
No,
or
man.
What's going on?
Pep is going in there and taking half that squad.
Look, guys, let's stop living in dreamland. Monaco are
Monaco,
getting raided. They're coming in and they're.
It's like Vikings going to England, you know.
Nah, Pep is stealing like 20 players from them.
As clean as being in the team next team.
Yeah, but they're not. It's not like Monaco are poor though, because it's like they have a lot of money. So
Yeah, but they have a prince there now. They have a prince.
yeah, because I was like they can afford all these players.
I mean, first they could
So-
afford. Do you remember when they signed like Falcao and stuff?
Oh yeah. Well, no,
I
yeah,
think the owner
yeah.
sold the club, and now they just relied on youth development. So, yeah, that's been their main source.
Actually, okay, no. There's something I wanted to ask you guys. Actually, that this is one of the ask you guys. So now, Tottenham fans always get to me whenever this happens. So Harry Kane, I believe it's the third season in a row where he's won the Golden Boots.
No, second. I think,
Second, okay, fair enough.
Second
You
consecutive.
to say something about international football. That's rubbish. Then you can
man, bloody hell, man! You can't just cut the guy off. Bloody football.
That's Mane for you, man.
The damn thing, man. Man, sure, this is my thing. So, Harry Kane, look, man, amazing season, superb season, but he's not world class.
No way.
That's my
Why?
thing. He's not world class.
He's not world class. Yes, I agree. Of course.
No, he's not world class.
You know the thing. Look, in my opinion, Harry Kane is an amazing striker, but he's not an amazing player. Like other than finishing, he's like he's not good at dribbling.
Okay, no, but FG, is he a world class striker?
Yeah.
Why?
Look, he scores G's. What more do you want from a striker? He scores G's.
He
Nah.
scores G.
What do you expect from a guy who takes 70 shots per game?
No. But FG, he scores G's in England. Has he scored G's in Europe? What did how many G's did he score at the Euros? How many G's did he score?
Look, he's still young. He's still young. He's still 23.
No,
you can say the same thing about so many players. Did Messi score? How many goals did he score for Argentina? And how does that affect
No.
Cristiano?
no. Kane disappeared in the Champions League as well.
Do you know what, guys? Do you know what? Do you know what? We'll use because I use Champions League as the standard to measure the
Yeah,
players.
Champions
'Cause
League.
Champions League. There's no excuses. You're playing the best of the best. If you flop there, because
Look,
the
next season.
I'll give.
Next season.
I'll give Kane his credit. Like he did well, but
If he
I mean, I don't
disappears
rate
as he
EPL.
did
EPL
this
is
season,
really, the quality of EPL is really terrible. I mean, but so this season I'll give him his credit. I'll give him his credit. But next season, that's when
You
they
know
decide.
the crazy
Champions
thing
League is where.
he has 29 league goals, but he missed 10 league games this season. That's crazy.
Yeah,
He could have scored
Yeah.
40. of that.
FG,
he has more
again.
goals than Ronaldo.
No. FG, domestically, amazing. But the key question is world class. How can he be a world class striker when you only do it domestically, but you don't do it in Europe?
I mean, listen.
Look at the team he plays for Spurs. First of all,
Nah.
Nah, that's not an excuse, man. Yeah, exactly. He came second in the Premier League. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
That's a poor excuse.
Everyone here would say Aguero and Higuain are world class, right? Most people
No,
would say
no,
that.
no way,
Aguero is not
no
world class
chance,
anymore, man. Aguero
no
Well,
chance.
but look,
Aguero is not even close world class, man.
and in the Champions League,
Aguero's the
Aguero
best.
is far more.
He was the
Aguero is a
best.
world class, right?
Aguero is a fraud. He has been so bad this season. He's probably been one of our worst players this season. But a couple of seasons ago, I would have told you he's the best striker in the Premier League, no doubt.
So
I don't think you can rule out a player just because he hasn't performed as he should internationally. In one tournament or two tournaments, Messi hasn't performed as he should. Cristiano hasn't performed as he should, and nobody.
Nah,
Plus, he plays
you
for
have
England.
to
What do you
focus
expect
on
from
what's
English
done.
players?
But Sterling has, right, Manny?
this one to
Yeah, of course.
striker domestic.
Man, he's always gonna choose his agenda.
Mo, let me just say this, Mo. Sterling ended your season. Remember that. You.
He didn't end shit, man. He didn't end shit. He didn't end shit.
Take that in, and now you're a Sterling fan account. That's the other
No, I'm not actually a fan of Kyle. I just have his AV. That's it.
fan.
No.
Well, look, basically, I think the final thing I have to say to this, I think two final things. The first thing is that, Zizou, I believe he needs to be given much more of his credit because I think he brought Star League title back. And look, guys, as I said again, look, Cristiano,
The GOAT. The GOAT.
look, the guy scores goals. And
if he wins the World
Crystal-
Cup, would you consider him a horseman?
never.
Wait. Make him an infamous horseman.
No.
How about forget this Cristiano talk? I have a question to you about Real Madrid.
Yes.
A lot of people are saying that they want Navas in. They want De Gea in the summer. I personally believe that Navas is a better keeper. I want your take on the matter. Like, what do you think?
De Gea is the better keeper. Navas has made really good saves, but
He also made some
overall,
mistakes as well, yeah.
I would trust De Gea over
Navas has made some crazy mistakes
But based on accomplishments, how can we say that De Gea is definitively the better keeper?
Because
You have to
Are you
judge
going to
individually
compare
because
Michael
exactly.
Carrick to
Yeah,
Modric? Are you going to compare Wayne Jeremiah Rooney to flipping Isco or Cristiano?
Smalling to Sergio Ramos.
But the thing is, Navas has made clutch saves throughout the entire league season campaign, and most of us here agree.
Yeah, so has De Gea as well.
Yes,
Do you realize that De Gea? Wait, do you realize that De Gea was voted Man United's best player for I think 3 seasons in a row?
3 seasons. Yeah.
What is that?
And plus, you
Fair
have to
enough.
look at the.
Fair enough,
you have to
being
look at the-
voted the best player in a 6th place team, but most of us agree here that La Liga is the better or superior league. So how can we really say that?
How
can we really say that?
I would disagree.
How can we really say that De Gea's
It's mainly just 2 teams,
No,
man.
but look, Andrew, you have to look at the long term. De Gea is only 26. Like, the long term wise, he's a better keeper.
It goes back to what I said in the beginning. The Real Madrid syndrome. Any player that plays for Real Madrid gets overhyped and overrated real quick. That's how it works.
No, De Gea is definitely the better goalkeeper. I believe.
No. I mean, basically, Rahimski. If it comes down to that, for me, I think Navas, I believe, has been very underappreciated. As in, this guy, he has made a lot of clutch saves, some amazing saves. But when you look at goalkeeper, you look at the whole thing as a whole, and you want to move forward, and you want somebody who really instills confidence in the defense and instills confidence in the team. And I think De Gea is the far more accomplished goalkeeper overall. So if that deal is on the table, because look, I believe that Navas was happy to do the swap, Navas to United and De Gea to Real Madrid, and I'm sure that Mourinho would want Navas up in there. So for De Gea, I think if that move is on the table, you'd be crazy not to take it.
He should have really gone last season anyway. I mean,
hopefully we fix the fax machine this summer.
It was ridiculous how he didn't go last season. Yeah.
Andrew, who's better, Loris or Navas?
Easily Navas, no question.
Navas.
What? Hugo Lloris.
Easily Navas, yeah.
No, Navas, man.
Of course it's Navas. I mean, what kind of question is that? Hugo Lloris.
Yo, who's better, Sterling or Oxlade-Chamberlain. Man.
Wait, what? Sterling or what's it called? Nicholas Bentner. So look, guys. Okay, like that's it. Season has come to a close. It's come to an end. So let me just say, guys, final thing before we go, which do you believe has been the biting end to the season? The La Liga season or the Premier League season?
La Liga by a mile.
Yeah. EPL has been very underwhelming. I mean, all the Pogba hype, all this United hype,
all the Mourinho Pep. Oh my
God! The Mourinho, the Pep.
Guys, do you guys want to hear a funny thing? Only 2 people showed up to Mourinho's post-match conference.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
only 2 people.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I swear, I've got video evidence. I'm not even joking, man.
Wait. Tweet me evidence of that. Because if that is true, that is true, I'm not happy. I am not very happy for him.
Yo, he literally walked in and then walked back out. I'm not even joking.
That's no, you know what, guys? That's messed up, guys. I mean, come on. How can you treat Mourinho? Do you know how much Mourinho has suffered this season? Do you know how many grey hairs he's received?
Thank God he suffered.
FG. But you better watch
Mourinho's going to hell, man.
Guys, I told you, no, guys. I'm telling you right now. If Mourinho doesn't win the Europa League, I think he needs to get sacked. Personally,
yeah. He needs to leave football like ASAP.
No, guys, 100%. Book it. Save this tweet.
Brick Academy.
No, sorry, guys. Save this tweet. Mourinho is bringing home the Europa League come Wednesday. I guarantee you. There is no way United are losing to Ajax.
He's starting Romero.
Oh,
I don't care. Look, he can start me and go. There is no way he's not bringing that thing back, guys. All right, guys. I'm